been kind of rough, and I just really needed to vent. And I'm like, let me start a YouTube channel. And this isn't the first time I started one, but I'm kind of at a point in my life now where I feel free from judgment, you know, and I feel so comfortable in my skin. I'm not okay with conforming to what others may think I should do or who I should be. And I think previously when I would start channels, it was kind of this me kind of watering myself down so that I felt like I was being more tasteful to my viewers, and which turned into like anxiety, which turned into me not even wanting to do the channel. And it's like today, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna vlog for the next 21 days. I'm just gonna kind of use this YouTube channel as a video journal. So I'm gonna vernal. We'll call it vernaling. Or vlogging, whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for the next 21 days. And I feel like today is a good time to start because it was just a rough day. And I feel like I could vent about it and not have to get feedback right now. I could just talk and y'all gonna listen. But honestly, it's like, you know, some days as a mom, you just like over it. And not over it in a sense of like you want to neglect your responsibilities or you don't want to be there for your child, but over it in the sense of just feeling overwhelmed, like just feeling like I can't breathe, like I just need space. And, you know, just the mere, you know, your child being clingy, it almost like I get sometimes at points to where I just feel like I'm having an anxiety attack. And it's not anything that's like heavy but it's just like, I just need to collect myself for a moment. Because it's like kids, they don't understand personal space. And they don't understand the need for that sometimes. And you can't hold them, you know, you can't hold that against them. And then I feel guilty because I might find myself spazzing or like overreacting over something small because I'm literally like here. You know what I mean? Like I'm just over it, and it's hard. Like honestly, it can become so overwhelming, and then you have other people pulling at you and needing things from you and wanting advice, and you're just like, no more. I don't want to play anymore. Right? You just like want to tap out just for a second and not on no like type tap out, but just like you just want to be able to press pause and just breathe. And I just feel like that's where I'm at in mothering right now. I just need to like breathe, you know. And I feel like things will be better. So maybe it's time to just take a little vacation with just me, nobody else, just me, even if just for the day, you know what I mean, to just take care of myself, because I think that's important. But I think as mothers, you almost feel guilty for doing that, for taking that time just to yourself, for spending that money, for, you know, enjoying being without your kids and enjoying the fact that you don't have your kids. I think then this little bitty guilt sets in, and it kind of robs us from the like complete joy of having that alone time. You know what I mean? And I know I'm rambling all over the place, and that's kind of what this video is supposed to be, because I'm just venting. But yeah, I just, for the next 21 days, I just want to talk. I just want to kind of be free with my thoughts and just, you know, topics that intrigue me. And I don't know what this channel will turn into, honestly. I haven't even set an idea for it, but I think right now that's what's going to keep it very authentic, and I think that's important to me, especially on this journey that I've been on lately, which is being true to myself and making sure that even though I know deep down I am a person who considers others a lot, and a lot of times I put other people before myself. And I don't think that's necessarily a flaw. However, I think it can be dangerous to my own mental health, because oftentimes I don't take enough time for myself. And, or I put myself in a bad position trying to make something more convenient for someone else. And so that's something like really that I'm working on. And I think it's just important to keep this channel on that same trail of just kind of being authentic and being how I really feel. So there'll be days when I'll be on here looking real ugly and rusty and dusty and crusty like now. And then it may be days where I'm just like, you know, beat. Probably not. It'll never probably be that because I stopped wearing makeup at the beginning of October. I stopped wearing makeup, and now I've worn it since October, November, and all of this month. I've worn makeup like 3 times, and that's I went out like 3 different times, and I wore makeup, like very light makeup. But that's a whole nother video I'll do about why I decided to stop wearing makeup, the benefits of not wearing it, even though you probably can't see right now because I feel like I'm experiencing like some breakouts. It's ridiculous, but I know it's because I actually ended up starting to drink like a lot of water. And I did read that when you do that, it's like your body like cleanses out toxins. So like it may result in mild breaking out. So I don't know. I hope that's the case. But yeah, so I was sitting here and I'm like watching YouTube and I'm watching other people on YouTube and I'm like, I got my own shit I can talk about, you know? And like I said, I started channels before, but you know, it's like I wasn't necessarily being myself. You know, I was so worried about like picking and poking that I like picked myself out of it and just left what I thought other people would like. And some people like gravitate toward it. It's cool, but like I didn't enjoy it. And I think when you're not doing something for the right reasons, then it's very easy to become inconsistent. And mostly I want this channel to just be like a vessel for me to be able to share certain life experiences that I've been through, and the message or the lesson, that's what I was trying to say, the lesson that I learned from it. And you know, it could probably prevent someone from making the same decision or the same mistake, or you know, if they've already made that decision, it can kind of help them to kind of go through it more smoothly, you know? So, because I think that's important. I think it's important to really teach people. It's important to really teach people, like to share your testimony, to share what you've been through, because like that's the only way people learn. That's how you break generational curses. That's how you break like the same exact mistakes, right? You gotta each one teach one. Share. Like, who cares about people judging you? They talking shit about you anyway. You know, like, anyway, that's how I feel. People talking shit anyway. So, you know, one thing I realized is the most important opinion is the one that you have on yourself. And if you can convince yourself that you're an amazing, awesome person, and you actually work towards being that, if you can convince yourself of that, you can convince anybody. They'll see it in you. It'll just come through you. You know, people will be able to say, that's a good person. You know? And that's what I've been thinking about, honestly, a lot, too. Like, whenever I die, what do I want? And that's kind of changed my views on life a lot, because I kind of been chasing this idea of what the perfect life should be, as far as like a house and, you know, a car and a husband and this. But it's like I started thinking about my eulogy, like what people would say about me when I died, and not what they would write in my obituary, or not what they would say at my funeral, but the conversations they would have about me going forward. You know, like, what kind of person will they think I am? What kind of legacy will I leave? Like, that has kind of just become this big goal for me, is to leave a legacy that my children can be proud of, to leave a legacy that actually means something, like to where my name holds value, you know? That's important for me to have impacted lives, to have been a vital part of someone's life in a good way, and to have made a good impact on them. That's kind of like what I want out of life. And I'm hoping that this channel helps me do that. I'm hoping that it helps me to either be an encouragement to someone, to challenge someone, to uplift someone, you know, just to share, right? Because that's all we're doing on YouTube is sharing. Some of us are sharing these alternative facts of our truth. Some of us are bearing our souls and sharing who we really are. Some of us here for the money. Some of us are here for the fame. Some of us are here just to genuinely help. And I think maybe we all start out a certain way, and then it's just our job to stay consistent and to stay focused on what the goal is. And that's my goal, to stay consistent and focused on being a better person that can at some point impact other people's lives and encourage them to want to be a better person. So for the next 21 days, today is day 1, but for the next 21 days, I plan on vlogging every single day. All of them won't be sit down like this. I'll probably like record here and there. This is my iPhone, and I don't know how to edit or anything like that right now. Later on, I'll learn how to do that, but I'm gonna work with what I got because I read something that said, seeking perfection is the highest form of procrastination. Yo, and that was, yeah, that hit me. So I'm starting with what I got. And I hope y'all like it. Please make sure to like and subscribe, share if you like. But definitely like, subscribe, hit the little bell notification that will let you know whenever I post. And yeah, if you got, leave comments below. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know topics you want to talk about. All my single moms, what's up? Yeah. See you guys tomorrow.